Previously on Cal Poly Survivor.
Only real. Done with the game, drop your torch and say, I insert name here. Want a second shot, getting back in. Keep hold of your torch and say, I will keep fighting this damage. Well, I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna keep fighting. I gaming will keep fighting this damage. I'm definitely sad, and this really sucks. I only got to compete in one challenge, and I won that challenge, and now here we are because I couldn't compete because I fell off the bike. So that really blows. I thought I had a good, true relationship with these people, but I guess that wasn't the truth.
Do you feel particularly betrayed by anybody on your tribe?
Yeah, I feel very betrayed by Alex and Sophia. I'm not sure why they decided to vote me out. I really don't know. This is a huge blindside for me.
Now going onto Redemption Island, are you going to do whatever it takes to win? What's your mindset going into here?
Of course I'm going to try my best, but I only have one hand, so it might be a little tough. Just depends on what the challenges are. So, yeah.
Do you think your relationship, what do you think happened exactly with this vote? Do you think you were always the original plan, or do you think it changed last minute?
I really have no clue because they wanted to send Marco home last vote, and I convinced them out that. So I'm not sure what could have gone down to push it the other way. I don't even know. It makes no sense because Sophia sent the clue that should solve the next challenge into our group chat. But then Marco didn't know about it. I don't know. Marco's only left 2 confessionals for the entire show, and I've been really putting my all into this despite not being here. So it really sucks that I'm gone now.
Who do you think is currently playing the best game on your tribe right now?
I don't know. I don't even know what games they're playing at this moment, so maybe they sent me home because they thought I wouldn't make it back for Redemption. I'm not sure. I don't know. None of them. Alex, maybe.
Do you have anybody that you're rooting for outside of the new people?
I didn't get to make any relationships in this game. I know that I had some outside, so maybe Brenna. Maybe Brenna.
Do you have any last thoughts? Who would you play again if you were given the opportunity?
You know, this game was really stressful, and obviously it didn't go the way I wanted it to for many reasons. But I want to play again, possibly, but it's just, it hurts too bad. I don't know if I would want to.
We understand that. Well, we wish you the best of luck at Redemption Island. You're going to have a second shot at this game, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Come on in. Mimi and Gannon. Welcome to the challenge. Go ahead and pick your seat. In this chair right now, facing off against Mimi for essentially your life for the remainder of this season. What's going through your head? You know, at the last vote off, you voted her out. Like, that's just what happened. So, you know, going into this now, what's your new mindset? Like, how do you face this challenge at hand?
Well, you know, we talked a little bit here on Redemption Island in our stay, and although I definitely feel bad voting her out, especially in hindsight now, seeing how we're both here, obviously what I thought was my reality was in fact a lie. I was just getting strung along. What was the question?
How do you feel, you know, voting someone out and then now you're in that same seat with them?
Honestly, like, as much as I would love to get back into this game, it's very stressful, so I think I can be content either way tonight. And all I want is for the 3 remaining players in our tribe to go down as hard as possible. So one of us will make it through tonight. The next redemption, there will be someone coming on the journey. Hopefully, we can just keep relaying this message of don't trust them.
Okay. Mimi, you won the first challenge. So, excuse me. This is called Indian poker, and here's how it works. One at a time, you guys will pull a card off from this deck. You are not allowed to look at your card. You will take it and you will put it directly on your head. The ranges go from ace to 10. An ace is the lowest card. A 10 is the highest card. You will know what Gannon has, and you will know what Mimi has, but you don't know what you yourself have. You can either check, let's say Mimi's first, and you see his card, and you choose to check. That means it's Gannon's turn. Gannon can choose to raise and put the pressure on you. So you can either match Gannon's raise, or you can fold, quit the hand, and Gannon will keep the pot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So every round, there's a thing called the buy-in, where each of you will put in 1 chip prior to the round even starting. Do you guys know how poker works? Have you played poker before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the terminology: check, raise, call, fold, things like that. Okay, so makes sense. You know his card, you know her card, but you don't know your own card, and that's how you're playing. That's what you're betting on. The first player, what's
High
up?
card wins.
High card wins. You don't want a low card. You're betting against it. Yeah, you get it. Okay. The first person to run out of let me rephrase that. The person that has all of the chips at the end of the game wins the redemption competition, stays on Redemption Island, still in this game. The other person out of Redemption Island, out of Survivor for good, 17th place on Cal Poly Survivor Legends Pursuit. Both of y'all understand the rules? Alright, let's get to it. Alright, both of you guys are ready, understand the rules, there's not going to be any confusion. On a tie, it's a split pot. But if both of y'all have 5s and you fold the 5, she gets the pot. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Both of you guys played rock, paper, scissors earlier. Who won the competition? Gannon. The choice is yours.
I'll check.
Goes to Mimi. Then go ahead. Then can you hold it with that? And can you see the card when he does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I call.
All right. Reveal. Split pot. Take your chips back. All right. Going into round 2. Mimi, go ahead. Gannon, go ahead. It goes to Mimi first.
I'll bet.
All right, reveal. Gannon wins the first pot. All right, Gannon, go ahead. Take your card. Gannon, the floor is yours. Reveal. Mimi wins back again. It's an even game. You know, players are scared at the beginning, but when the numbers really dwindle down, go ahead, people are going to start raising more and more on the pots. to Mimi.
I'll try.
No, 30. This is round 30. 3, 2. Both players knowing how to play poker ahead of time, which you think would give you an advantage in something like this. But in reality, your opponent is just as skilled, just as smart as you are. All right, heading into a second shuffle now, going into round 2. Gannon with the 10, taking 5 more in the process. 4, I believe. 43. Putting her
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna fold.
safe fold from Gannon. What a game.
You're all good. Bet my 2.
And with that, Mimi
Congratulations.
wins the competition, safe in this game, and stays on Redemption Island. Cool.
You're all good. You're all good. You're able-bodied. It's your last quarter. You make it back in the
I'll
game.
get back.
All right, Mimi, second competition in a row. You won it. You are still here in this game. Do you have any final words of wisdom for Gannon?
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine.
All right, you're still here. You're still in it to win it. Go ahead and head on out back to Redemption Island.
Don't let those yellow people get to the end. Take them out. Spread the word. Screw them.
Gannon,
Yeah,
it sucks, huh?
it does.
Because you're a huge fan of the show.
I was.
And you put you put so much time going into something like this, like, you know, walking away from it. Is there any life lesson you could take?
You know, ride your bike with 2 hands. You can't do it with one. You will hurt yourself.
So you think your arm was the main reasoning as to why you're standing here right now?
Let's just say, we won that first challenge by minutes, right? Guess who was there, right? Then we lost 2 challenges in a row, and guess who wasn't there? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Well, you had a valiant effort. You
Thank
did.
you.
You played with the cards that you were dealt, literally, and unfortunately, your game ends here. Go ahead and head on out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on in! Welcoming back in everyone on the cast. Coralitos, Gypsum, and Sapatu getting their first look at the new LOA they tried. Gannon voted out at the last tribal council. Alrighty, so everyone is back here. Are you guys ready to get into today's immunity challenge? First of all, before I even ask that, Nathan, I'm gonna go to you, because last time you were pretty clear, or made it pretty clear that you were surprised to see Mimi voted out at the first tribal council that Elawehe went to, and said, oh, I would have voted out the guy with the broken arm. Now, coming in, you see the guy with the broken arm that was voted out of the game. What is your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess there'll be better challenges now, I guess. I don't know. Like, I mean, at least, like, there are whole tribes here, you know. I feel like I haven't seen Gannon in a week, so
That's fair.
those are my thoughts.
Marco, when you hear something like that, what's instantly, like, going through your mind right now?
It is nice to have all of us here and know that, like, if there's 3 on our tribe, hopefully I'll make it fair and make it so everyone else has used Sterling tribe, so that's kind of a relief. Whereas in the other challenge, we were missing 1, so everyone else got to have 4. We only got to have 3, so really looking forward to some sort of, like, tribe number fairness in this game.
Joshua, you guys really dominated that last challenge. You know, you guys got first place. Are you guys hoping for another win today?
I mean, as long as no shenanigans occur, then yeah, sure, we're absolutely hoping to be able to win again, but we're kind of expecting something at this point.
What kind of shenanigans are you talking about exactly?
You know, messing with the composition of, you know, the 4 tribes here, either switching people or combining them together?
Well, you guessed exactly right. We are going to mess with the composition of these tribes. Everybody, drop your buffs. We are switching tribes. No more outwit, no more outplay, no more outlast, no more newbie tribes. So, usually, how we do the swaps is we pull from a random bag of tiles, and then we just, whatever tile you end up on is the tribe that you end up. This season, though, we're doing things a little bit differently, but it is still very, very luck dependent. Inside my pocket, I have a dice, a 6-sided dice. We're going to be drawing for 2 tribes of 8 people apiece. Okay? So everyone's going to be on a tribe, and then there's going to be the new two tribes are going to be Corlitos and Gypsum. So you're playing for blue and for red. This 6-sided dice I have here, there are 2 blue sides, 2 red sides, and 2 yellow sides. Here's how it works. We're going to randomize in order between all 16 of you guys. I'm going to put all you guys' names in this hat. I'll draw randomly. If your name gets drawn, you're going to come up and roll the dice. If you roll a blue face, you're on the new Corlitos tribe. If you roll a red face, you're on the new Gypsum tribe. However, if you roll a yellow face, that's when things start to get interesting. You get to assess the 2 tribes at that specific point and choose which tribe you want to join in. So there is a lot of luck still involved because you could just be forced to be on blue or red. But if you roll a yellow face at that exact moment, you can see who makes up the 2 tribes right then and there and choose which tribe better suits you for your game, whether it's challenge strength, being with your allies, whatever you want to interpret that as. I'll give you an example. Let's say if you're number 5 on the rolling sheet, right? And let's say 4 people have rolled. 2 people are on blue, 2 people on red. If you roll a yellow face and you're the 5th person to roll, you get to choose at that point which tribe you want to join in. We're gonna keep rolling the dice until one tribe is filled up with 8 people. Okay? The people that haven't rolled it will be on the other tribe as a result. Everyone clear on that? Yeah. You guys ready to see where your new tribes are?
Yeah!
We're gonna get started and get underway. All right, so everyone's lined up and ready to go. But before we get to the dice rolling, I'm gonna take back the immunity idols. Joshua, I'm gonna have to take the cow. No longer part of Corlitos. I'm gonna take the penguin, Benji. No longer part of Gypsum. And Nathan, take the turkey. For now, we're not gonna be needing these 2 anymore. We're only gonna be needing the OG cow, because there's only one tribe that's going to be winning immunity this episode. So, I have everyone's names wrapped up in scrolls inside my little hat. I'm going to be shuffling it. I'm going to pull out a scroll, unwrap it. If your name comes up, you're going to come up, roll the dice, and see what tribe you're on. You guys ready to get started? Yeah! First name, Michaela. Michaela's coming up to roll. Before you roll though, Michaela, what tribe do you want to end up being on? Would you rather be blue or red?
Probably Gypsum.
Gypsum? Alright, let's see what your fate is. Michaela rolls blue. Michaela, official new member of the new Corlitos tribe. Fates don't go the way for Michaela. That's how this game works. Let's see who's the next one to roll. Benji, next one to roll. Another original Gypsum member. Here we go. Red, our first division. Benji rolls red. Benji, a new official member, still sticking with the original Gypsum. This is gonna get interesting now. Here we go. Sophia, original LOA member. Roll the dice and pick your fate. And Sophia rolls blue. Sophia, joining the Corlitos tribe with Michaela. We have 2 people now on blue. Next one to roll. Brenna.
I love Gypsum, but I wear the color blue every day, so I feel like I should be on blue.
Interesting. Let's see what the fates have here.
Okay.
Blue. Brenna rolls a blue. Brenna, a new member of the Corlitos tribe. No yellow rolls have rolled yet. Rahul. Rahul's up to roll now. Roll the dice. And you get red. New official member on Gypsum. Joining Benji. Marco. Next one up to roll. Original LOA member. Already shaking your head. What tribe do you want to be on? You on preference? You roll the dice. Yellow. Our first yellow. Now, Marco, which tribe do you want to join on, blue or red?
Can I go like eeny, miny, miny, moe?
You can do whatever you want. No. You do whatever you want. You want to join blue or do you want to
Stick with blue.
You stick with blue? Marco, a new official member of the Corralitos tribe. So let's assess these two tribes. We have Michaela and Brenna from original Gypsum, Marco and Sophia sticking together in original LOA, and we have one original Gypsum, Benji, and one original Sabatu on red. Here we go. Next person to roll. Lazat. Dice. Lazat, a new official member of the Corralitos tribe. Don't forget your bow. Corralitos up to 5 people now. This is getting very lonely here. Our next one up to roll is Leo. Dice. A yellow face. You're going to without hesitation. Next one up to roll, Kayla. Kayla's next up to roll. Kayla, do you have a preference on which side you want to be on?
I'm gonna color red.
Alright, take a look. Yellow. Alright, Kayla instantly joining the red tribe. But Kayla, I gotta ask, why'd you prefer red over the blue tribe?
I prefer red and
Alright, fair enough. Next one to roll, Dylan. Alright, here we go. Roll the dice. Dylan is on the new Gypsum tribe. Joining Benji's original tribe. So Gypsum is now divided 3 and 2. Anyone want to guess which name's gonna be cool?
Not one of ours.
Not one of ours? Joshua, your name.
Finally wrote it.
Joshua, come up to roll. You have a preference for which tribe you want to be on?
No preference on tribe though. I want to do a yellow for some reason.
Alright, roll the dice.
Just for fun.
He is on the blue tribe. Joshua joining the new Corralitos tribe. Corralitos has 7 people. One more person makes up Corralitos. So if anybody rolls blue, the game's over. Everyone else will be on red. You guys ready to see the next dice? Alright, next one to roll. Hugh. Original Corralitos. Do you have a preference for which tribe you want to be on? No. Alright, roll the dice. And Hugh rolls a yellow. You get to choose. Do you want to finish off Corralitos or do you want to be on the new Gypsum tribe? Hard decision, Hugh.
No. Low-key, that's giving me bad energy, so.
Wow, and Hugh switches over to Gypsum. Interesting statement. Hugh, I gotta ask. Joshua was an original Corralitos member and you choose to switch over to Gypsum. Is there a reason why that you decided to do that?
He may or may not have tried to get me out.
Wow. Joshua, huge statement already off the bat. Anything to say?
I did not. He was coming after me first, was my understanding. So
Wow.
No bad blood.
no bad blood as yet.
That color blue has bad energy.
Seems like a lot of bad blood going where I'm standing. That's
No bad blood actually.
interesting. You guys ready to see the next roll?
Okay.
Alright. Nathan. Last original top 2 member. Nathan, what color do you want? Alright, roll the dice. And Nathan rolls yellow.
Oh.
Which tribe do you want to be on? Do you want to finish off Corralitos or do you want to join Gypsum? Alright, Nathan is going to join Gypsum. Alright, well, there's 3 people left. 1 original LOA, 2 original Corralitos. Let's take a look what the next roller is. Next one up. Alex. Alright, here we go. Roll the dice. Red. Alex joining the new Gypsum tribe. We have very original Corralitos. They will be separated. So this is going to be something interesting. Let's just take a look. And let's see. The one rolling is Brooke. Brooke's going to be leaving it all to fate. Do you have a preference, Brooke? Nope. Here we go. It's going on the table. And Brooke gets the pick. Brooke gets to make the ultimate decision. Do you want to round out Corralitos or do you want to round out Gypsum? From the original tribe, it seems we only have Joshua. And from the original Gypsum, it looks like we have Hugh and... Okay, well, just like that. Let's take a look. Let's start again with Corralitos. We have 2 original Corlitos members, or outwit players, Derek and Joshua. We have 3 original, I forgot his name, Gypsum members, Brenna, Michaela, and Liam. 1 original Sapatu, Lizette, and 2 original Elowehe, Marco, and Sophia. And Derek, I gotta say, Liam made a pretty open statement saying that, oh, the reason I picked blue when he had a choice is because there's 2 original red people instead of the other tribe. Do you think that could possibly play into effect on how the whole dynamics will work out for this tribe? Or
Well,
what?
okay, red hasn't gone to tribal yet, right? So we don't know anything. And then, really, this is like worst case scenario for Lizette, I would say. like an outside perspective.
Okay.
So right now,
Sure.
fate wasn't in my hands, so I have no say in that.
The 8 of you for the new Corlitos tribe, and you guys will be referred to that for the remainder of however long this goes. Let's move on now to the new Gypsum tribe. We have 2 original Corlitos members, Brooke and Hugh. I think 2 original, just 1? Or 2. 2 original Gypsum members, Dylan and Benji. 3 original Sapatu members, Nathan, Kayla, and Raul, and 1 original Elowehe member, Alex. 2 new tribes, a whole different game out here. It is about to be another bloodbath. But with that being said, are you guys finally ready for me to announce your next immunity challenge?
Yeah!
Today's challenge is the classic Cal Poly scavenger hunt. Here is how it will work. This challenge will take over the course of 5 days. That means we are not going to be meeting on Thursday. You guys are going to use all this time to mingle with your tribe, get to know them, and work your heart out in this challenge. I'm going to be sending you guys a Google Sheet with 200 tasks for you to do. They're all varying quick ranges from 1 to 3 points. So 1, 2, or 3 points. Harder tasks give you 3 points, easier tasks give you 1 point. The challenge will end, listen here Gypsum, because I'm not repeating this again. The challenge here is going to end on Sunday at 1 p.m. I will then send the video out shortly after calculating the total, which tribe has won immunity and which tribe will be going to tribal council on Tuesday. Alright? Whichever tribe has the most points by the end of that deadline wins the cow, wins immunity, will not be seen in that tribal council, but we will be having the 5th person voted out of the cow survivor legends. So, that being said, is it worth playing for? Yeah! Set up the seats, you guys are free to go, and we'll get started.
2, 1, egg.
Hey Sophia, I got you this Olive. Yay!
Yo, check it. It's the ultimate test on the island of Survivor. You gotta give your best. Competing for the title, no time to rest. Outwit, outlast, outplay. That's the quest. Stranded on an island with alliances to build. Facing challenges, you gotta be skilled. Forming strategies, keeping it real. In the game of Survivor, you gotta have the will. seesaw. We're riding it. This was evil, whoever decided this.
Close your eyes though and keep them closed.
My biggest flex.
I'm here with Lizette. I just met her, but she's pretty cool. I think we're gonna bolt to the beach. He's so... Something that rhymes with K. He is gonna make me go to the beach. I like his vibe. He's cool. He helped me in the challenge. Yeah.
Yay! Yeah!
I did Madonna. I'm Madonna. Bishop this morning. Bishop. Done. Fish with Pete. Try to challenge. Done. Done. Okay.
Like, when I think of catchy songs, I think of, like, and the duck waddled up. The duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man, run in the stand. Like the Got Any Grapes thing. I'm like, let's take that story, because it's a funny, catchy song, and let's change it. And so I changed it, like, his heart got broken. Like, I'm being so for real. And it's really funny, and here you go. This is my song. It's called Sad Little Duck. There was a little duck with feathers so bright, waddled past a lemonade stand. In the morning light, his heart a-flutter, he quacked with delight. But little did he know, it was love at first sight. Oh, duck by the lemonade stand, you thought you had it all planned. But love's twists and love's turns left your heart to yearn. He waddled closer with hope in his eyes, dreaming of lemonade and clear blue skies. But he got there, the stand is empty and bare. No lemonade, no love, just the cool morning air. Oh, duck by the lemonade stand, you thought you had it all planned. But love's twists and love's turns left your heart to yearn. With a heavy heart, is the bridge, he turned away, wishing for love to come another day. But the memory lingered of that lemonade stand, a bittersweet taste in a duck's wonderland. Oh, duck by the lemonade stand, you thought you had it all planned. But love's twists and love's turns left your heart to yearn. One more time. Oh, duck by the lemonade stand, you thought you had it all planned. But love's twists and love's turns left your heart to yearn. There's no way the other tribe song is better than that. I'm sorry. I'm really proud of myself.
Hey everyone. You may be wondering why I'm sending this video so early and why I'm in my pajamas, but it's because the challenge is actually over. I am proud to announce that the official winner for this week's challenge is Corlitos with a score of a landslide of 390 points to 181. Corlitos has claimed victory. over the Gypsum tribe. That does unfortunately mean Gypsum. I will be seeing you guys on Tuesday at 6 p.m. where we will be having the 5th person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor Legends Pursuit.
We've got 2 original Corlitos, myself and Joshua, 1 original Outlast, Lizeth, 3 original Outplays, and Brenna, Liam, and Michaela, and 2 original newbies in Sophia and Marco. And right now, this is really the vibe tribe. If I'm gonna say it like Ben does in Survivor 46, it rocks. That being said, the strategy does not rock. I haven't been able to fully strategize with people, but I've been strategizing with myself using this idle knowledge. I know that Hugh and Brooke are going to tell everyone I have it, so I might as well beat them to the gun and make sure that I tell everyone in my tribe. I want to show that I'm trustworthy, that I'm not trying to keep secrets, because if they find out that I have the idol and I don't tell them, that's worst case scenario for me.
It's the night of the first day we found out we're going tribal. I only got too cocky because we still got 4 days till tribal. But I think I'm running this game. I'm deciding who's going home. Like, if they go home, it's because of me and Benji and Hugh. But like, me. So, currently, Brooke is the consensus target right now. Everyone's on board to get out Brooke. And apparently she actually doesn't have the idol. Like, she's trying to like play production and shit. But like, you know, that's good. That's okay. I don't really care. But I think Brooke thinks I actually want to work with her. And I kind of am open. I'm open to it. But it is scary though, because if we get out someone on the other tribe, that means she'll become the swing next vote. And Brooke as the swing is not a position. Like, my fate in this game will not be in Brooke Gary's hand. Hell no.
I'm probably the biggest physical threat and strategic threat on this tribe. And maybe I'm like 3rd or 4th social threat, you know? So I really want to take a step back. I know that Brenna doesn't want me to go about saying that she did a bunch of these challenges, but I do want to make sure that people know it wasn't just me, that I wasn't doing everything, that I'm not the one carrying these challenges, and that I'm not the one making all the plans. So I really need to take a step back. That's why I'd rather be lieutenant, rather be second in command than the head, because the head is what's going to get shot first, not me. So I need to make sure that in the future, for our next possible swap or the merge coming up, that I'm positioned well insulated. I have people who are rooting for me, and I do have people on the other tribe who are rooting for me. So I need to figure out how I can create the best combination of people. Doesn't mean throwing a challenge, doesn't mean continuing to win, making sure that I pass the idol to someone like Brooke so she can take out a big target. Anything, I need to figure this out. I need to sleep on it. I've been lacking sleep the past couple of nights because of the scavenger hunt challenge, but I'm ready for this game and the grind don't stop.
These people want to do way too much. And the cardinal rule of Survivor, I found out, is let it fucking cook. Like, you just gotta let everyone else do everything else, especially this season. Even in my last season, like, I did that a lot of the times. Like, I let things fester and kind of marinate in people's minds and let the seeds grow. But now, more than ever, since everybody's, like, playing another tier above last time, I don't think anyone's played a season that is even close to this. Kayla was saying, like, nothing was like this. Everybody's saying everyone's talking to everybody too much and all this random shit. So, best case for me, because Kayla was, like, in on this vote, and I was like, dude, Kayla, you just need to chill, not be paranoid, and let people come talk to you, because they will. There's so few of us. We have all bases covered. I have Dylan, and I have Kayla, and I have Benji. Like, these are all people on opposite sides of the tribe, but they're all working with me. I even have Alex. Like, I think Alex is closest to me in the game. Maybe not Kayla. It was just hard to convince her and talk her out of not doing this Nathan vote, because I guess it does make sense with her because Brooke wants to work with her. I think I got some headway, but I don't know. My only concern is that she goes and spills it to Brooke, and then Brooke's salty and votes me. That's my only thing. Brooke can blow shit up, but I don't think her and Nathan's relationship is good enough to do anything. And Nathan's, like, fucking paranoid as hell. So, whatever it has to be, it has to be.
Okay, this is wild news that's still in the works. But on Friday, Brenna texts me and she goes, Derek, can I ask you a question? And obviously I'm going to say yes. So I do. She FaceTimes me. And she goes, Derek, be honest, like, this is not a question out of the blue. And she goes, do you like Sophia? And I'm honestly in shock. I'm like, what? And I say no. And Brenna goes on and on about how Sophia and I have the same vibe, that she thinks that I like her, and that she's not one to break up a showmance. Ding, ding, ding. Not one to break up a showmance? Do I fake a showmance? And I'm thinking all this. And whenever I see Sophia, I also, like, I saw Sophia today, and then I saw Brenna, and Brenna texted me immediately after, so you and Sophia, huh? And I met up with Sophia, Brenna, Lizeth, and I, and before Brenna got there, I made sure that I sat on the side with Sophia so Brenna would perpetuate that thought, because if she's not going to vote out a showmance, why not fake a showmance? I don't know. I got game in Survivor, and I got game with Riz.
I think, I don't know what Brooke's thinking. Like, I don't know who she thinks she is voting with her. But I don't know. I'm leaning towards that Brooke doesn't have an idol and that the best she's got is a shot in the dark. So I'm leaning on towards not straight voting. But, yeah. So I don't know. I'm getting, like, more worried now getting closer up. But Brooke still seems like she's scrambling and having these conversations really late. So I don't think... Yeah, I don't think anything's going to happen. I bet you she might even throw out a fake idol here. We'll see. We'll see.
Sophia. So Sophia, she's a very YOLO person. If I can use that to my advantage, I know I can go far with her and use her as a vote and as an ally. She is very get to the point. If I tell her, let's go on a hike at 6 a.m., she'll do it. No matter if she is really tired, she has midterms or work, she'll do it. And you know how that translates into the game? That translates because if I tell her 30 minutes before the vote, hey, like, they're gunning for you, we have to flip this vote to keep you safe, she'll do it. She is very hasty. She doesn't think about the long-term consequences of the decision. She thinks short-term. And she's very social, and I know she wants to work with me, and I know she wants to work with Brooke because of the puzzle helping during the challenges. And I was trying to draw her in and make her know that I want to work with her. And she was doing the same. And she's good at this game, but she doesn't have the experience of some of these other players. And I don't have much experience either, but I do know as a super fan of Survivor when you need to really hold back. And she was folding night one. She gave me everything. She told me about redemption, about the dynamics of that tribe. And I can use the dynamics of that tribe maybe at a possible challenge talk in between. I can tell Brooke or Hugh, like, Sophia and Alex are number ones. You can use that to your advantage or knock her out so we can get closer to Sophia. So that's something we need to figure out. I am very anti-newbie right now. I think Sophia is the one newbie I want to work with because I don't know anything about Alex, and I'll get to Marco later, but I think Sophia is the best newbie for my game right now.
Okay, this is my last update before Tribal. Hopefully not my last update of the game. I'm hoping I stay in. I'm a little nervous, but I'll kind of give you a rundown on what's going on. So basically, I had a conversation with Hugh and Kayla yesterday before I had a conversation with Kayla and Nathan. And in the conversation with Kayla and Hugh, Kayla told me that Nathan is planning to tell me that I'm the stray vote or like the rogue vote, whatever. And the reason why they're throwing a rogue vote in the first place is because everyone kind of knows that Brooke is voting Nathan. And most people think, well, the plan is everyone else is voting Brooke. Like, that's the plan. So Nathan knows that, like, if Brooke has an idol or does something weird, then his name would be the only name in the thing. So he's going to put my name. So Kayla said he was going to flat out tell me it was me, but he didn't really do that. He kind of, like, beat around the bush a little bit. And I was like, oh, well, I heard it was between me and Hugh, and I've just been kind of hearing me. So, like, I get it, da-da-da. Playing down and be like, oh, I don't think Brooke has an idol. But I actually don't think Brooke has an idol anymore. Based on our conversation yesterday, she seemed like really down in the dumps and was like, if you hear something change, like, please let me know and I'll play my shot in the dark or like try to get something together, because like I don't want to ruin anyone else's game. But I also know she's like a very chaotic player, so I don't know where her head's at, but I've been told like if she trusts you, she'll work with, there's been so much about Brooke that I don't know what to believe.
I do trust Sophia a lot, but there's a little bit of me that's a little stereotypical, but I will say, never trust a redhead. You know who's a redhead? Sophia. So, I don't know. Gotta be cautious, gotta be wary. Gotta make sure I'm not getting played. But I do think right now I am in a pretty good position because I have been playing well socially. I went a little off the walls today when I was spilling everything, but it was for a purpose. I needed to make sure that they knew the whole story between me and Hugh, and I made sure to frame it in a way that I still want to work with Hugh, but it doesn't make sense for me. And I made sure to tell them everything about Hugh, like yelling at me, telling me I need to give him the idol, about how he doesn't trust me and I ruined his game, I ruined our games and got played. And I framed it in a way where they immediately said, Derek, like, this isn't healthy. You need to cut that relationship. He's not a good ally. He doesn't want to work with you. That's a toxic working relationship, because now they think that he's going to be a big threat and that they have me, because now I'm realizing, no, like, I need to be with people who actually trust me and like want to play a good game, because I want them to have a hero complex thinking they saved me from this toxic relationship.
Come on in. Campfire in the center, we ask you to dip your torch and get flame. It's part of the ritual here at Tribal Council, because in this game, fire represents your life, and when your fire is gone, Benji, you want to finish it off?
So are you.
Which will be the case for one of you 8 sitting in front of me tonight. Let's get started, shall we? So, obviously, big twist already. Went from 4 tribes down to 2 tribes. At the new Gypsum tribe, we had 2 original Coralitos, 2 original Gypsum, 3 original Zapatu, and 1 original Elowehe. Alex, I gotta ask, after coming from a tribe that had 2 tribal councils and now going into this new tribe, thinking it's gonna be, you know, a new, different era for Alex, where like you can actually win a challenge, but then once again you get beaten down after, I would like to say, a landslide of an immunity challenge. Like, walk me through what your thoughts are coming into this new tribe.
I mean, immediately off the bat, like when you told us we had lost, we thought that was really soon, because a lot of us, I think, were planning to do challenges that day, so it might not have been as much of a landslide as you probably thought it was going to be. But I don't know, I think it was a little intimidating being the only person from my tribe. But I don't know, from like the conversations I've had and the people I've been able to talk to, I'm hopefully optimistic, but I also know that can go south very fast, so.
Kayla, I gotta ask, you know, usually you pull a tile from a bag, and that would be what your new tribe was. But in this season, you got a choice. For some people that rolled that 2 out of 6 chance to pick either joining the Coralitos or joining the Gypsum tribe. And 2 of your original Zapatu members, you and Nathan, got to make a choice on whether to join Coralitos or Gypsum. You guys ended up sticking together on Gypsum. Are you worried that like any of those like lingering thoughts of people like, oh, why would she specifically pick this tribe over, you know, someone on Coralitos?
Yeah, I could see that, and obviously I did have a choice, but I think a lot of it this early in the game is about tribe strength, and I mean, we did lose the challenge, but if you just look at this tribe compared to the other tribe, we do appear more physical, which will hopefully pay off in the future. But yeah, we got that challenge was tough. I was also surprised that they finished every single one, where we were kind of anticipating neither of us to finish every single one. So like Alex said, a lot of us were planning to do all of those on that day.
Now, so he's hiding a lot of information. Does that also ring true to you, where a lot of people are trying to hide their cards close to their chest? Or do you think it's all out in the open and it's pretty obvious who is going home today?
I don't think it's obvious, no. I'm not gonna lie, when Benji was talking, I did not understand anything he was saying. His answer didn't make sense to me, sorry.
Like, Benji, do you want to respond to that or anything like that?
That my answer didn't make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'd be a yapper. Like, what else is there to say? You know, I'll yap on sometimes. Like, I can go off right now if you want me to. You know, this is a pretty cool, like, tribal council setup. You got him in here with his EE shirt that he spent $60 on. What else is there to say?
Nathan, I'm gonna go to you. Obviously, in a season like this, there's gonna be a lot of pre-existing relationships. You know, you got people that played in the same season, people that started off this game on their own original tribes. So walk me through how you navigate throughout this swap tribe, trying to like jump through all those pre-existing relations to find a common target in order to figure out who to vote out to satisfy everybody.
You know, it's interesting, like, navigating certain, like, relationships and situations, because I have gone to tribal council before, and that was, like, you know, that's the first vote, that's where you, like, establish some trust, but then when the tribes swap, it's like, there's so much, like, new variables being added in, and you don't really, like, know who's trusting who, and then, like, I don't know, there's just, like, it's hard to trust people and, like, trust what they're saying, so, I don't know, it's hard to navigate.
So are you saying that this vote is going to reveal a lot of who you can really trust forward going into this game?
I'd say yes. When you start reading the votes, people will know who is telling the truth and who is lying.
Dylan, let's talk about the whole idol situation. Obviously, at the start of this game, there was only 2 idols revealed. Walk me through, has this been a topic of conversation on this tribe, or like has it just still been remaining a mystery and we're just going to go see what the vote is and then we'll see if there's an idol played or not?
There's been talk about it. I know I'm about to get an idol in like 20 minutes. That's the conversation.
You're about to get an idol?
Yeah, the tribe knows.
Do you want to walk through to the audience at home, like what you're trying to talk about?
Sure. Basically, a tribe will just be a bucket of water, and inside there's gonna be an idol. So I'm about to get my hand dyed, and then like an idol.
So you're saying that you're getting an idol 100%?
Okay. As long as I can stick my hand in the water, yeah.
Bro, well, it's very interesting. Dylan, like, is pretty confident that, like, oh yeah, I'm getting idol council, I'm getting an idol, this tribal council. And yet he said nothing about, like, possibly playing it on himself. He just says, yeah, I'm the one that's gonna own that thing, like, just straight up. Does that possibly paint him as a target, knowing that, like, oh yeah, he does have an idol that's basically now public to this vote? So do you deviate from that plan, like, ensuring that Dylan doesn't play this idol, this tribal council, in order to, like, you know, use it for the future, or do you just put all the votes on Dylan to try to burn the idol as fast as you can?
Well, I mean, if he wants to play the idol, that's his choice, right? But I think because like people have known about this, I don't really think it would like factor too heavily into people's decision making.
Hugh, what about you? Do you have any like opinion about Dylan's public idol here?
Well, I think it's just the scenario with the idols this season. Obviously, everybody knew that Brooke could or may not have it just because they saw her dyed hands. There's been talk, and so just the way they're designed, like there is no way of hiding that you have an idol, which I think is kind of dumb, but that's just the way it's designed this season. So you kind of have to be, the best move is to tell everybody you're about to get the idol. If I had the choice to like stick my hand out, I'd be like, to the people I trust, yeah, I'm about to get this idol, like, you're gonna know anyways, you might as well try and build some trust with it. And so I don't think it's weird that the idols are so open this season. I think it's just the way that they're designed, that it kind of forced people to be honest about getting it.
So Brooke, now your name was thrown out there where like Hugh just basically outed you and saying, oh, you're the one that has the idol. Like,
I didn't out her, I think she already, like, everybody knew that.
Is that true, Brooke?
You're asking if I have the idol? No.
What, you don't have the idol?
No.
Who has the idol then?
Bro, I've hashed this out with too many people already.
I didn't say she had the idol, I said she's the one who grabbed the idol. So.
But it's not in your possession right now. Wow. I don't really know what to really respond with that. I mean, Alex, it's very interesting. Obviously, this is your first season ever playing, but I don't think in ever a Survivor setting where you get someone publicly saying that they were the ones that grabbed the idol, but they either didn't bring in the tribal council or it's just missing. So like, walk me through what your thoughts of this whole situation is right now.
I mean, yeah, like I've heard a lot about like fake idols, frantically passing off of idols. Cause I think what he was saying, like if you have the idol, people are gonna know. And I think that could potentially put a target on you. So I think Brooke, I don't really know how, I wasn't there, but I heard that like the idol was handed off.
Nathan, walk me through, like, do you think that what do you think is the purpose of this vote? Is this vote gonna be a divided where you guys figure out where the true allegiances are on this tribe? Or do you think it's best to stay united going into the next immunity challenge?
Do the begin.
Where do you think the purpose of this vote is going to be? Do you think that it's going to be divided where you figure out where your true allegiances are and like maybe have to burn some bridges along the way? Or do you think it's going to be united in the fact that like you guys have to be super strong going into the next immunity challenge?
I don't know.
Does anybody know here? Anybody want to answer that question? No? Well, I've never seen a tribal council super cagey and super transparent, well, not transparent, super opaque is the word I'll use, like this. Rahul, sum up this tribal council and this whole entire tribe in one singular word, if you can.
You can't.
Has the gameplay been as immense as in your last season, this tribal?
We'll see.
We'll see indeed. I think there's no other way to end that tribal council, and it's finally time for us to get into the vote. It is time to vote. Rahul, you're up.
If Dylan, Hugh, Kayla, and Alex work together, there's a possibility I go home. And so I want to thank all you guys for this amazing season. I would definitely overplayed the out of this. This was absolutely terrible, one of the worst things of all time. But if not, then cool. I did not want to write this thing down. I did so much it fucked up my game. If I go home because of it, then it is what it is. But we'll see.
Congrats, you found the hidden immunity idol. When played at tribal, any vote casted against yourself will not count. If you play the idol for yourself or someone else, you must do so before the votes are read, but after the votes have been cast. If you are voted out with the idol is no longer has any power in the game. If you want to give this idol to another player in the game, you must tell permission to do so. The last time you can play this idol is right before all players are living in one tribe together. Wow, she's gonna know what to vote for. My bad. That's so bad. No, I was confused at first because it was they were they had the bucket of water, and I was just ducking my head, and then they were just oh, the dice in the bag. So I was what is happening right now?
This isn't personal yet, it's just self-preservation. I heard you're going to vote on me, so I wanted to say.
Let me just say I love seeing Nathan.
Idol. Debatable. Could have a.
I'll decide the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they want to play it, Now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Brooke. Nathan. One vote Nathan, one vote Brooke. Nathan. That's 2 votes Nathan. Brooke. We're tied. 2 votes Brooke, 2 votes Nathan. Brooke. That's 3 votes Brooke, 2 votes Nathan. Brooke. That's 4 votes Brooke, 2 votes Nathan. Fifth person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor Legends Pursuit. Brooke. That's 5. That's enough. You bring me your torch.
I had the idol too. Well played.
Brooke, Travis spoken. There you go. Well, I hope you got your questions answered. We'll see how you guys recover on from here. Grab your torches, head on back to camp. I'll see you at the next challenge.
This isn't personal yet, it's just self-preservation. I heard your
If I do, like, please support me if I do get out. I don't know how I'll really take it.
Nathan, you once said that when you were voting out Mia, that Mia looks like your ex and lies like her too. Well, who's talking, bro? You suck at lying.
That's right. Okay, good. This one kind of hurts, but you did lie to me, and you might have thought that Nathan was the one putting your name out. It was me, and by voting you out, I solidified my place.
I don't know if you have the idol, but I hope you go to redemption and make up more lies about me.
Typing it all into the cryptogram, and it says, hickory dickory dock, the mouse went up the clock. It's time to war. I don't know. Okay, that part got messed up, but I don't really care. It's time to war in the battle because it's finally time for the scavenger hunt. That's the most foul ass shit if it's actually the 24-hour scavenger hunt. I got a midterm Thursday, I have my senior project due Thursday, I have a CS lab due Friday, I have my stats homework due Friday, and then I have reflections for my senior project due Saturday. I do not have my Wednesday night to do this stupid ass scavenger hunt. What the fuck is this? This better be like a running around kind of challenge where we look for stuff, not the dumbass dare challenges. I'm gonna kill someone if it is.